For Wall Street Media, this is Marley. I'm here with Doug, and we'll help you make money in the stock market with information you can't get anywhere else.
First, we're having our own March Madness here, Marley. We have viewer feedback.
We do?
We do.
Funny. I haven't read any of it.
That's
Surprise.
Right. That's right. I think it's more interesting to show you on the fly. This is from Joel. Joel has a yahoo.de address. We're going to have John and Mike come on and translate, but he refused. What does Joel say?
And now I get it. I've never seen your program before. I caught the link in the headline section of Yahoo Finance for ATW. I love the stock as well. They have great growth and good prospects for their business. At their market cap, I would love to take over bid $2. $5 to $6 billion would work out. I would love to see a 7 handle again on this one, but I'll wait at least until we're back around 80 to add in.
If you hold it exactly here, we can have someone draw a face on this side.
Someone give me a pen. I'm going to draw like a sad face and just read all the feedback like this. Here, would you prefer this one? My name's Terry. I'm here from
That was Perry. That's great. That's great.
I don't even think he knows that he did it, too. We didn't tell him.
He's British. Oh, you can be sure he watched 435 times. That's smart out.
He's super smart. Joel, right in again.
And he also says the world needs rigs even this price, and he says he'd love it at 79 to 81. Joel is a smart. What is that? ATW, right?
ATW, yep.
Let's take a look at these fellas. 89, Joel. They had the sink yesterday, and they're back up today. Follow up with us and let me know if you ended up getting that. We have one from Rick. What does Rick have to say?
Thanks for the clip. Okay, seriously then. He's talking about hyphen.
Oh, we were
Their
serious.
ticker is HIFN. Thanks for the clip.
Okay, we were teasing.
That an individual investor off and on for years always seems to stumble for a reason, but looking like finally has a product line to match the need in storage space. One thing worth looking into is high percent of ownership by a few large funds. They really control company. Try to interview someone from Marks for a segment. They have not sold one share since purchased. Figure they need a good investment for that high percent, as not easy for them to extract quickly.
They're a super well-informed guy, you know? And then we just got one 30 seconds before we started and get a chance to print it out from Justin. Justin is your smart cousin. And he says, I don't know if you've been keeping up on some of my suggestions of last week. Yeah, doggone it. Justin, we really should have bought everything that he liked. Look at this.
Yes.
Giga Media. Do you remember that? Justin, if you guys watched last week, Justin said he liked it. They're up 7% today.
Doug wasn't really feeling very well, so kind of after every show.
I've been sick. I had Marleyitis for a week, man.
That's not Marleyitis. You're misdiagnosing yourself.
No, I'm not. In any event, now he says, go back and look at one of the shows from last week, and we list all of Justin's picks. Super smart guy, has good reasons for it, for all of them, and the one with Giga Media is up 7% just today.
That's right.
The other one, I can't remember what it was from the show last week, he picked, and that was up 5% the next day, right? And now he says he's got a new one, Baker Hughes, BHI. He really likes, says they're near a 52-week low. In the energy sector with a low PE, strong EPS, and the Bollinger Bands are compressing. 3 really nice signs of positive movement. And let's just see. Lastly, USU, a uranium company.
I was talking about that last week, yeah.
They're down 5%. Selling for cheap. It might be a good opportunity to jump in. I'm still researching these guys before I make any moves.
Yeah.
Commodity prices will eventually force the need for alternative fuels other than ethanol. You know there's a problem when a gallon of milk costs more than a gallon of gas. Yeah. You know? And I liked him so much right up until this little PS. What does he say?
And yes, I agree with that week segment. You are very lucky, Doug, getting to hang out with the... Aww. Thanks. He said I was
beautiful
pretty.
Marley every day.
And he also said, and no, I'm not her cousin.
Hey, Justin,
period.
Listen, the rest of the audience, you guys got to write in, tell us what you're buying, okay, and tell us what you like.
Be warned, you'll be accused of being a family member. But as long
as you
don't mind.
Justin gave us great picks last week. We should have bought them as he said them. And if he likes Baker Hughes, do you know what? I'm going to add some Baker Hughes to the Covester portfolio. Justin, write in and tell us if you're going to end up adding USU, and if you do, I will too.
I wish I'd
have jumped on Giga Media. He gave us that one last week, 7% in a friggin' day. Everything except for his vision problems is outstanding.
I still like the feedback that said Marley really weighs 360 pounds and is ugly, but sitting next to you,
me, you look tiny and good. Yeah, that was from Zeke in Australia.
That was a good one. I like
Zeke, I'm coming for you, buddy.
Yeah.
He only watches about once every 3 weeks, though, so I think I'm safe. Justin had great picks last week, so those are some that you should take a look at now. Mm-hmm. Justin, what you ought to do, pal, is go to Covestor and sign up. If you're new to the show, the whole premise of Covestor is that if you're good, people can see it's tied into your brokerage. It's free. And people can see what you trade, so it's not like you're typing and saying, like, oh, this is a good idea, or this is what you should do, or, oh, this is what I did, but that you know that they didn't, and you're calling
bullshit. And soon they'll make a commission, right, if people are watching?
Well, soon, right now you can still follow people for free, right? Soon, someone like Justin, man, he's making some money in these trades. He can start charging followers, right? And it's a real meritocracy. We like that, where the best rise to the top, and you can see the truth, not like these idiots saying, oh, I had the greatest picks ever. I see the one guy on Fox whose company went bankrupt selling stock picks, and he's on there every morning telling everybody what they should buy.
Right.
And I think, like, shouldn't there be a disclaimer at the beginning? Like, don't listen to this chap because his own company went bankrupt. He was such a good stock picker.
It's like the guy that's banned that's giving the stock tips.
Yeah. You look on Yahoo and they got Henry Blodgett. You're banned from the SEC forever because you're obviously corrupt, willing to change your rating on stocks so that your kid can get into private school. And now with the investors listening to you and getting your research, oh, look, let's put them on. Let's let them talk to individual investors and give stock tips. Should be listening to Justin. Super smart
guy.
Email back in again, pal, and let me know if you're going to buy USU. I'll add Baker Hughes based on your track record, man. You gave us some beautiful ones, and if the rest of you, if you're doing well, you write in and you give us some beautiful ones.
Yeah, just click the feedback button. It's right below the screen you're watching, and the link to Covestor is also right next to it. So feel free to write in if you have any of those stocks, or you're also going to buy them, or you have any other ones.
Yeah, if you have any ideas, right?
Yeah.
Super cool.
Super cool. We're every day at Wall Street Media. You can find us at WSMCO.com. Thanks for joining us.